Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Try. My name is Retromation and this is Path of Achra, an extremely customizable traditional roguelike that I'm very excited to be checking out again here today. I played it about a year ago in early access and I absolutely loved it. It's one of my all-time favorite traditional roguelikes, if not my favorite, and it is out now in 1.0. Technically 1.3, but I was busy when 1.0 came out last month, which means there's been 3 major updates since release already, which is wild. But in we are gonna go to start to take a bite out of this really, really deep son of a gun. So first things first, you'll see that we have a lot of customization options right off the bat, to unlock, that is, because we have a culture, a class, and a religion, and all of those are going to change how we play pretty notably. I am going to pause, and then I'll be back, and I'll give a cliff notes on what we have. All right, so we are going to be going with these 3, because I think the last time I checked it out, I think I went for the ones on the left. But here we have a character that basically, on prayer, which is a mechanic that we'll learn when we get in, we get attune stacks increased. Whenever we enter a level, we get 5 of them. They're going to increase our hit and our armor and our damage dealt. So basically, we get a big buff to just being stronger and tankier, and when we pray, those stacks go up as well. So that's going to be kind of the thing. Prayer is just a thing we can do a certain amount of times per floor, more or less, is the easy way of saying it. Gonna go for warrior, just a good old standard, easy to understand class, because there's gonna be a lot that is harder to understand. Plus 3 stacks of any poise applied by you. Poise is something that per stack we gain armor, block, and accuracy, but if we move, we do lose it. I might have had that, I might have not. And then we get 7 poise every turn. So we could kind of bunker down, get really tanky. If we move, we will start to lose that. And then we have the religion of Humbaba, which is on entrance of a level, we get the ability to lifesteal, and when we kill something, we lifesteal. These also give us stats and things as well. But in we are going to go. There's a lot to digest here. O Achra, in the devastating curve of time and the incineration of fate, praise Humbaba. Weakness is the only barrier. Enemies crawl upon the stone. Against the curve of the thrashing waves, may Humbaba brush thy spirit with divine glory that glimmers above all reproach. So this must be generated, slightly because of our character. I think this is our culture, and I mean, obviously that's going to be the religion. Do wonder if anything else is taken from that. Your journey begins. Try pressing tab/right click to perform automatic moves. This will let you acquire new powers. Your glory rises. We get to pick something here as well. Strength, armor, poison, death, blood resist. Holy moly. We have a lot that we get to do here. Dodge, block, chance to block, accuracy, if 2-hand weapons. Gain 75 life, heal to full. I think this is not something we want to do right now. I'm kind of leaning towards a strength. We'll do that. All right. So here we are, traditional roguelike. We obviously have the kind of turn-based, grid-based kind of familiarity. One moment. All right. Press right click and I auto-moved. Gore Idol rends itself. You apply poise to yourself. I mean, do we want to just chill here? I mean, first things first, we should probably do the other thing that is huge. This is our talent tree. Do you believe what I'm saying yet when I said that this game is absurdly customizable? Did you see that starting screen, how many options there were there? This is going to be our talent tree. These all cost 2 to learn up here. You can see we have, I believe it was 10 points. Yeah, 10 points available. But we can get them. We can also level them up further. So again, just because there's so many options, so customizable, what I am going to have to do is pause and tell you what we pick. And I'll explain it after. All right. So because of this setup here, how we have increased stacks of poise, there's a little bit of that. We have perform an extra attack. Wait, whenever we stand still, hold on, there's a lot to unpack here. Whenever we stand still, we perform an extra number of attacks and apply poise to ourselves. So that is useful because that immediately goes up by a lot the amount of poise we shall gain whenever we stand still. I hit randomize because I was kind of curious what it would give me. We got Ice Familiar, which actually synergizes really well. On summon, whenever we enter a level, we will summon this familiar, this Ice Familiar. And then whenever we apply freeze or poise, it will heal this familiar, make it stronger, and a random ally gains 30 armor, which I would imagine is probably going to be this thing. But also, whenever we stand still, this thing performs an additional attack as well. So since I got that randomly, I grabbed this Cryomancy, which is whenever we stand still, we will apply freeze to 2 enemies in a 3-tile range and increase all ice and physical damage by the stacks of freeze on the target. So kind of this me and my pal are going to be going in to do a lot. That's going to generally be the thing. So we have now finally begun. But like, look at this here. So you have 5 freeze on you, have 5 freeze on you. The big thing we were going to want to look at is more or less the HP of our lad in front of us. Like, if he falls, we're going to have some problems, but we are actually doing some attacks ourselves as well. Glory rises. Life armor, we could get dodge, etc., etc. Speed. God, what does speed do for us exactly? Does it determine whether or not we go first? Increased damage dealt divided by inflexibility. 10% healing. Chance to recover from a harmful effect on every game turn. Determines your maximum amount of summoned allies, which, well, we're not going to be going for very many of them, I suppose. That being said, it might be kind of nice to have anyways. Dodge, block, 90% maximum. Scales off of equipped weapons, 5% accuracy, 10 if two-handing. You know, I kind of like the idea of getting the blocks, the block and everything up here. I don't mind it, right? Okay, so me and you, pal, you're chilling, you're chilling. Don't worry. Don't you worry. I won't let anything bad happen to you. Okay, we do want to have you get out. So we stand here. Holy moly, look at all this that's happening here. If we just took a moment to read what happened. Oh, that's kind of nice. 11 blunt damage is the highest damage dealt. Is that per floor? Can move a little bit. So we don't have the heal ourselves. Recite the Sum Uri. Apply 5 Blood Rage to yourself and remove all bleed. Apply Blood Rage equal to the stacks of bleed, and a charge is gained whenever we kill an enemy unit while under the effects of Blood Rage. Ah, that's right. Oh, so the other one was a 1 charge per floor thing. Add 1 charge to Sum Uri when we use this. Whenever we enter a new area, this gets 2 charges. 2 charges whenever you enter a new area. Gotcha. Okay. I mean, we're just donezo here. But look at all that, like, the power and everything up that you get. Armor 930. 990. Poise, 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 poise. How much poise do we have? There's got to be, like, a max on that, right? God, I don't even know where it is. We lose the poise. All right, your glory rises. I mean, I don't really need the heal right now, per se. We are going to need to hit stuff a little bit more. We do get healed on their death. Okay, hold on, hold on. On the ground, you see a ruby straight sword. We'll check that in a sec. All right, is it a one-hander? Encumbrance 3, weapon size 2. Where's my encumbrance right now? Okay. Inflexibility of greater than 1, lose block. We are encumbered. Understandable. But this was our starting gear, and we were encumbered by it. So we're going to need a lot more strength, I guess. On attack, deal fire and piercing damage in a path towards the target. As opposed to this, which is on attack, apply poise, which I think we kind of do want that. It's going to be a little bit difficult to sub that out. Go get him, pal. Crystal Rod. Unlikely. Do we have a helmet right now? We do. Armor, extra encumbrance, inflexibility. Which is doing what exactly? Like, I know I read it. It divides your speed, divides willpower damage bonus. If it is greater than 1 point. What's giving me the inflexibility? The armor. And clearly something else as well was giving it to us. On attack, if the target has doom, summon a cadaver. Meh. On dealing astral damage, 25% of the damage is dealt again to 1 tile. I mean, this is a weapon instead of our sword. I think that's pretty much obviously a no-go. You gaze upon the Dune Sea. The Pillars of Salt. Do we have an idea? We do kind of have an idea. It tells us what weapons and items we could expect to find, and tells us generally what these things have. Resist death and astral, don't really care. Resist poison, resist blood. I mean, it shouldn't really matter. So it comes down to maybe the equipment. Resist ice on attack. I mean, it's not bad. Or a 1-range swift blade. It looks like 2 blades, is it? Okay. On initial attack, perform an extra attack against the target. I don't know. That sounds like potentially a little bit more usable. Got 2 points. We could spend it right away. We could even, like, upgrade this thing that we already got to another level. We have Frost Pulse on game turn. Deal an ice damage to all units in a 1-tile range. That's something. If it's not also applying freeze, it's like a little bit less exciting for us. So what we can do is we can type the word freeze. It tells us what is here that has that. On hit, do ice damage to enemies, apply 5 freeze. On applying 5 freeze, deal ice damage to the target. Okay. -1 speed. So it really it slows them down and makes them less likely to dodge as well. On shrug off or block, apply freeze to the attacker. Per skill level, we get 100 armor and 1 inflexibility. I mean, that sounds pretty good, but obviously it's 5 points. We can't get that right now anyways. These are the things we can. Heavyweights. 40 armor, 20% armor for every worn piece of armor, plus 2 encumbrance. When you shrug off an attack, you'll do blunt damage to an adjacent enemy. Yeah, maybe. The other option is we just, like, upgrade stand ground. Because it's the thing where when we stand still, we perform attacks, which is obviously a useful tool. I'm gonna hit it with the cryokinesis. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, they kind of just pop. We are healing up there. Damage dealt up divided by your inflexibility. So this is basically that is sort of like a penalty for wearing heavy armor on your, like, quote-unquote magic damage is maybe a way of thinking about it. But now, if you're clever, you could kind of get around that. You could get a bunch of willpower if you're just willing to wear very light armor. But it's probably not necessarily the way to go. We don't really need vigor. Max life is obviously a nice thing. But dodge, block, chance to block. Life, armor, block, armor, hit. Negates your encumbrance. I think that is what we want to do. I think that that's like a really big concern we have. I am very OP at this exact juncture. Like, literally standing still is our best course of action because it makes this, the Greeka absurd. Okay. So we could use this, recite this to apply 5 blood rage to yourself, remove all bleed. Per stack, heal 5 on hit. So if we really need to heal, that's what we'll go for, but right now I feel fine. Okay. Get more. Alright, these guys must have some kind of healing on them. On allied death, heal 10% of life and gain 100 max life and hit. So they get much stronger as their allies die. Understood. Not strong enough, but in theory. So I do want to see. I don't think I'm going to go for it, but yeah, because we would obviously lose the poise ability, which is really, really nice for what we are doing right now. Because on attack, we will attack when we stand still. When we stand still, we gain poise normally, and then we attack, and then we gain poise. So we're gaining so much poise so fast, which is giving us so much armor, so much block, and it's also giving us accuracy. The other thing is we are doing extra damage based on our poise with this, right? No. Wait, hold on. There's something else about poise. We've got a lot to track here. I don't think it was anything like... It's not the damage of the poise. Yeah, no. The damage doesn't scale on the poise. It's just an extra helpful thing that will let me do the standstill kill elements without getting bodied. So the question is what we want to increase next. Poise applied is 10 times the skill level. That's already really, really good. If we get it again, we'll get double. And this is on apply freezer poise, which makes me think that it's regardless of the amount that you get. But the fact that if we level this up, the Greeka attacks twice on standstill has me really, really interested. So, like, I'm thinking I might go for that, which we need 4 points for. Holy equipment. Okay. 5 armor, encumbrance whenever you do fire damage. 25% is dealt as astral. On standstill, apply meditate to yourself. Okay. On standstill, apply 2 meditate to yourself. Meditate is plus 10 damage dealt. Whenever we apply meditate, we do 25 astral damage to one enemy at a range. That might be worth it too. This is also interesting. Mask of Blood, plus 3 stacks of any bleed applied by you. I kind of would have liked to do that earlier. Apply 2 bleed to the attacker and heal yourself. What about the bleed route? Anything that synergizes with freeze, I'm going to assume kind of not. On hit, apply 5 bleed. On apply bleed, deal blood damage in a path to enemies. Certainly an option we could go as well. On self-damage or apply bleed, a random ally gains speed. Could go for like a little bit of a summon the Gore cult. Oh, okay, there's that. On attack, apply bleed to yourself. Oh my lord. A little risky. I think that might be going for a bit much on that. Skull Helm. I don't have any Doom application right now. On dealing physical damage, some of it is dealt as death. Meh. Attacks. So this could be a 2-hand. Teleports targets to random direction. On shrug off, remove. I'm most interested in the green tower. You see a horrific statue made of dung in the shape of a crown. The Burrow King. I don't care. I'm going here anyway. There's a lot of stuff. What are we at for encumbrance? If encumbrance is greater than your strength, you lose 2 speed and 20 dodge per point. So we don't have very much dodge as of right now. Our speed is crap. Can't be lowered past the minimum. So as I increase my strength, we do have a higher minimum. So yeah, we really do want to be going for strength. Oh god, that was it. That was the whole kit and the whole caboodle. What's your deal, Mud Wretch? On attack, deal damage to the target. Yeah, okay. 50% chance to recover from harmful effects on game turn. I think that's what's going on with him. And he also really resists slash and pierce damage, of which we probably do. Not relevant for the freeze. Okay. Ooh. Didn't really want to swap spots. We do want you. Oh, Lord of Dung, he says. Strength up. Oh, Lord of Dung. I do kind of want to move you want to move a little bit closer. There's going to be damage on the ground there. That's what these circles, excuse me. You know, maybe they'd be circles if it wasn't a tile-based game. They're probably trying to represent circles with it. Cope. Ice Familiar levels up, so now it will attack twice. And it also heals for 20, gains 20 hit, and a random ally gains 60 armor. I dig it. I don't think it scales. Okay, you go. Does it scale with my stats at all? I know there was something else that did. Life and hit is multiplied by skill level. What's determining its stats? I think it just has like a default. View the prestige classes. Oh, that is right. Requires 25 points between Ice and Martial to unlock the Frost Knight Transcendent class. On being attacked, apply 5 freeze. Per point of strength, we gain 2 encumbrance. On a hit, if the target is freeze, deal blunt damage to all targets on apply freeze. Apply poise. Absolutely. We're going for Frost Knight. I don't even need to look at the millions of other cool classes. No, sir. 25 points. So, I mean, we're at 16. But, like, that's, you know, that's generally the plan anyways. And the fact that it synergizes with poise also is really nice. I do wonder if we should be swapping off at some point. I don't know how relevant speed is when we're doing the standstill attacks. We have not, like, moved out of our way to attack a character here. Burrow King rises from his pile of dung. Squeak, squeak. Such horrific nobility. a little bit of fear. Okay, that man absolutely got rolled. I mean, he's just doing it all for me. Pick up everything, and then we'll make our decisions from there. I'm definitely considering this helm. Yeah, I think that we take this helm. How much armor does this have? 20 armor, 3 encumbrance. Dealing fire damage, nah. I'm dealing poison damage, nah, not yet. Mask of Blood. On standstill, apply 5 sickness. Sickness reduces their hit. I mean, that is pretty good. What's that? We lose a decent amount of armor by having this, but I think that that's fine. Because we also have on apply meditate, we do damage at a distance, which is kind of interesting. Gain 10 block per inflame on yourself. On attack, apply inflame. Inflame gives you accuracy and hit. I mean, hit is the maximum score of damage you deal when you hit an enemy. Does a hit have to be like an intentional click, though? Or can that scale off of my... Like, does extra attack not scale on hit? That's my question. I feel like damage probably applies on extra attack. On shrug off or block, apply meditate to yourself. We do probably like that. I mean, our inflexibility and encumbrance goes out the wazoo, but we do like that. Attacks area with the 2 hands. Oh, dealing physical damage, apply poise to yourself. That's a necklace. Do we even have one? Where's that even go? Does that take up a chest plate slot, though? It might. That might take up a chest plate slot. Because otherwise, I'm not really sure where that goes. I mean, the crystal plate, 70 armor, 6 encumbrance. We gain inflexibility. Per point of inflexibility, we gain more block, though. Like, our speed gets absolutely rolled. But that doesn't matter because we're capped on speed. So I think it's completely fine. The more strength we take, the more that gets remedied anyways. So the damage of this on apply freeze scales on our skill level. That's the only thing that scales. The reason to take this is just for the extra application of a status effect. What does leveling this up do? Does it say? I mean, I know each point of ice grants you ice resistance, but that's anything in that entire category is going to do that. Let's see. Aurora Chant is an ice element. On game turn, if enemies live, do 25 astral damage to yourself, and if you have meditate, do ice damage to the closest enemy. Repeat. Per skill level, apply meditate to yourself. How much ice damage? Damage is 5 times the stack of meditate on yourself, though. All right, fine. We'll go for that. That's a 3-pointer. That does have us take a little bit of damage, though. Which, I mean, does that matter that much? Maybe, maybe not. So this is a big AoE damage around us. Not particularly worried. See, like right now we're doing damage to enemies that we can't even see. It's frankly beautiful. I mean, we're just chilling. We're just chilling. Stand still and chill. Okay, I see the AoE inflame there. Get another strength up. We have the 3. I'm a little bit worried about it. We take 25 damage each turn in theory. Is it every single turn or every single turn if enemies are alive every single turn? So enemies just like will slowly evaporate by existing. But I definitely like this crystal plating now. Sacrifice the red axe to empower... Ow. This is a new feature, I think. Okay, that's really cool. That's a really cool new feature. Or at least I don't remember that. Strange red blooms crawl on the walls. On attack, apply 5 meditate to yourself. Do fire damage. The self damage is equal to the stacks of meditate. Ugh. On prayer, heal yourself. We've not done it a single time, because I haven't felt the push to yet. On standstill, teleport to the closest enemy. Ooh. Okay. Apply 5 stasis, preventing teleportation. It's interesting, but it's also very dangerous. The bone knife. At this point, I don't think I'm swapping my starter weapon. Robe of the Wind. Speed and speed to summon allies. On standstill, all allies gain 5 speed. Is kind of interesting. Crow Visage. If your chest armor is empty. Oh boy. On enemy death, if chest armor is empty, perform all standstill actions. On standstill, do 25 astral damage to yourself. What is this? Shenanigan. It's a little too... I don't think so. Is anyone really good at resisting ice? Because that's pretty much what I care about right now. I think I'm going to run... We'll run to the Violet Tower. I think that... we get benefits for doing that anyway. I'm checking. Do 1 meditate. You blast for 150. I want to see, like, what do we got? You blast yourself for 25. Chill them for 372. I mean, we just tunnel vision that strength, baby. I want to move up, because obviously we're not in range for our thing. We do lose poise for that. Oh, the poise. This is where the poise was. Look at it go. All right, you and me, pal. You and me. I mean... every turn, the damage does just go up by a little bit. Does just keep scaling. We have 2 points. What do we want to go for next? We have... okay, we have 19. We need 25. Repeat per skill level. Apply meditate to yourself. If you have meditate, deal ice damage to the closest enemy. Repeat per skill level and apply meditate to yourself. Is definitely interesting. What level's up on this? Per skill level. Okay, so this, it just does it twice. It just dupes it. It might even trigger it twice. If it does, that's obviously really good. The teleport to an enemy thing would have been kind of interesting. could still technically go for it, but I definitely want to be getting points in one of these that we already have. Okay. Extra attacks based on skill level as well. I mean, I do think that's just a really good thing to go for also. Willing to lose some of our stacks there just to have us be in range of this bottleneck. I have been poisoned. Oof. I don't know. Does it make sense to move closer? Feels like no. I mean, this is just a good layout for us. We could get more HP at some point. Might not be a bad idea. If we have extra hits, we're also going to be theoretically healing a little bit more, too. I think that was a fine tactical one movement towards. So stand ground, we'd get more healing. On entrance, apply 2 blood rage to yourself. Per stack, heal 5 on hit. The question is... That's clearly going away. It's going away after a certain amount of time. I trust you. Trust you, my pal. We do have to stand still to keep you healing. So there's stand ground. We get double the poise. And we do an extra attack. An extra attack. Okay. I don't mind moving up a little bit closer on that one. With a little bit of a butt clench. Hello, sir. When they step into my dojo, they are absolutely toast. That's for sure. Fire gloves, I am curious. On attack, apply Scorch to the target and summon a Burning Blade. Scorch is equal to your... Scorch applied is equal to your willpower. It's kinda who cares. There we go. Chill. Now we chill. I have my AoE. Let's just press it. Just want to see it. It's a 2-tile radius. The plant is here. Doing 1,000. Oh my god. Oh my god. 3,000 slash. Okay, things are getting exponential here. That's for sure. But that is hurting a bit. Am I poisoned right now? Dealt 5 death damage on being attacked. Okay, we take fire damage on game turn. Crimson Helm. I'm not really looking for a helm right now. On dealing damage yourself, deal blood damage to 3 adjacent enemies. God, if it was that plus if it was bleed. Well, but that other thing was a helm too. On being attacked, do psychic damage to an adjacent enemy. I'm not super interested. You resist slash, which I don't love. I care less about fighting these enemies. That's basically the main thing there. Okay. If we go for this, we could get the upgrade. Do it. What's this one? 25 points in anything lets you get Paragon. Apply 2 Anoint to yourself on stand still. Gives you hit and dodge. We're not really going to be dodging jack squat at this point. On applying a non-harmful, non-transformation effect to yourself, apply the same effect to a random ally. Wait. Oh, that's so good. That's really good. This is actually, we have 2 options in there. It's a really tough choice. So if we stand still, our ally gains all of our poise that we are that we're giving ourselves. God, what's better? I wish if we could have both, obviously, like on being attacked by 5 freeze. I don't care that much. Point of strength gives us encumbrance, you know, in a way that is, who cares? Like I don't care about that penalty. On being attacked by on hit, if target has freeze, deal blunt damage to all units. On apply freeze, grant a poised stuff. That is the thing. That's the thing. I didn't know though. I'm doing it. Become Paragon. I know. So do you have poise? Poise 26. Poise 39. You actually are gaining the poise, and you gain the meditate too. Did you see how quickly that room died? I think that was the right call. As much as I did want to be this Frost Warrior in specific, we just doubled our effectiveness. Like, the thing with the other one is a lot of the value we weren't even going to get. Because we're not being hit very often. On dealing poison damage, dealing death damage, don't care. Attacks area for 2-handing on adjacent attack per empty armor. No. On attack, if your total weapon size is less than 5, ignore armor block. Meh. On standstill, apply 5 repulsion to yourself and perform a hit against one enemy at any range. I mean, it's interesting. If might be the thing to do. It's fun that you can just boost the hell out of a weapon. So don't you get Blood Rage as well. Meditate 3. The thing is, you are getting a lot less meditate than I do because it's because you're moving. Raises minimum speed up to Dex plus starting. What's plus starting? Dex plus your just whatever your starting speed was. Yeah, okay. I don't know that I care. I don't know that I care. Negates encumbrance, whatever. Life, armor, poison, death resist. I'll say one thing for sure is we have a lot of inflexibility. So it's sort of like a who cares, just get strength moment for our damage at this point. Like, it's fine because we're not going to dodge. I mean, we could get this for the block, I suppose, but we have so much inflexibility that this is not that helpful. The 10% healing, I guess, is something, and the chance to recover from a harmful effect. You know what? Sure. Percentage bonus to familiars. I don't know that you get anything from that. Maybe the others do. But like, I do like the slight extra increase to our healing if we maybe look into something with that soon here. But yeah, we pretty much have the ability to just chill. The standstill build is... I mean, it's not a meme in this game. It's, like, legitimately fantastic. Alright, what do we got? On dealing lightning, on initial attack per empty armor slot, on dealing pierce damage, do blunt damage to adjacent. Meh. A forbidden place. On prayer or standstill, apply bleed to all enemies in a 4-tile range. See, now that would have maybe been a play. Whenever you apply freeze, do ice damage in a path towards the target. But I think this takes up your armor slot, doesn't it? You know what? Let's find out. As long as you guys don't resist ice. You do resist slash. Yeah, it is what it is. Send it. They have a bunch of repulsion, which is frightening. Okay. The ability for them to repulse is not a great thing to see. But do we just level up the Ice Familiar again? He is kind of our boss. Yeah, I kind of just like that. We have everything with poise. There's a couple meditates. Whenever on summon, apply meditate to yourself on entrance. Summon a number of star priests equal to 3 times your skill level. I mean, the master teleport is definitely an interesting thing, but Geist form on prayer, man, we don't have a whole lot. Like, I could do it a decent amount of times, but per skill level, add 1 to any stacks of freeze applied by you on standstill. If there's enemies alive, apply freeze to yourself and heal yourself. How much do you heal yourself? 10 times skill level. But freeze per stack, you take 5 ice damage. So the more I stand still... On standstill, if enemies live, apply freeze to yourself and heal yourself. You heal for 10 times your skill level. Freeze applied is 10 times your skill level too. So you take a lot. You take a lot. I don't know. Like, you're not going to heal. You're not going to out-heal the freeze damage with this any day of the week. No way. Unless I'm misunderstanding. Gain 2 armor per stack of freeze on yourself it's interesting. It's sure interesting. Dealt 5 ice damage on standing still per stack. And we are getting 10 times the skill level. So we're getting 10. Theoretically, maybe even 11 because the +1 to any stacks of freeze. I think it kills the build, unfortunately. Per skill level, armor, 100 armor, and an inflexibility on shrug off or block, apply freeze to the attacker. Is good. Not particularly, like, super exciting. Apply poise to your... Wait, was this on being dealt damage? I thought Did I... Oh, okay. I didn't see this was highlight. On being dealt damage by an enemy, apply poise to yourself, teleport the attacker to a random tile, and the attacker applies stasis to itself. I don't know that that's that exciting. It gets them off me, but I don't necessarily want them off me. I really like our tight little setup we have here. So maybe we just go with one of these more boring martial ones. But I don't think so, because I think we just care about our familiar. But there's no general familiar upgrades, I don't think so. Yeah, I think we're just happy with our setup. Bum, 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 bum. So I think, yeah, I think we just juggle between Stand Ground and Ice Familiar. I don't think that we gain a lot of benefit from going for another thing right now. Okay, evaporated. Because he's just chilling at full HP. I mean, it's just absolutely not a problem. Okay, so where does this go? Yeah, it's a chess piece. So this is only on shrug off and block. So how much does that really help us, you know? How much is that happening? If greater than or equal to a hit, the attack gets shrugged off. I don't think I particularly care. Go. On game turn per ally, perform a 25 damage hit against an enemy. Sounds like it'd be good with a lot of allies. I don't really care about this stuff, so... You resist ice 90%, which is a bit concerning. I think I'll go here with that in mind. I mean... Go, go, go. Determines your max. I mean, we don't really need more of that. Yeah, I think we just keep going strength and smile and wave. So you're gonna be resisting my stuff here a decent amount. Holy. Do want to be careful not to be standing in the explosions. Come here for an attack, my man. Okay. Heal yourself for 25% of max life and apply bleed to yourself. Charge whenever you're... So we could apply bleed to yourself, and then we do this and remove all of our bleed, so we have like a 1-2 punch to save our bacon. We do want to move out of the AoE attack, as much as it is kind of a little bit tricky to see that there. Yeah. 240. I can take it. I don't need to take it. Sacrifice that sucker. What do we got? I do think that the Ice Familiar level up is a little bit more logical here, because we're not... Enemies aren't really making it adjacent to me, is kind of just the truth. For every point of inflexibility... Whoa! For every point of inflexibility, +1 stack of any freeze or meditate applied by you is stupid good. But, Huh. I lose my ability to gain meditate is the problem. God, that it's but that increases the stacks of freeze I apply, which is kind of exciting. By like a lot. Increase all ice and physical damage by the stacks of freeze. I might be willing to go for it just in case the stars align. Attack blind, no. No, it's not that that stuff's not good, it's just... On dealing damage to an ally, on self-damage applied... See, that could have been really fun with the other setup, but I think we're a little in for a penny, in for a pound right now. I don't think I'm going to be using this helmet because we lose the entire ability to meditate at all. Like, that's all coming from this, and that's really, I would imagine, got to be improving the damage on this lad. But how much do we care about the... I don't think we really care that much about the damage dealing aspect of it. And meditate yourself. Meditate applied. Damage equals 5 times the stack of meditates. Yeah, it's tough to say. Tough to say what the right call is there. I'm just going to keep on perma-grabbing strength here, as silly as it is. Okay, on Shrug Off or Block, we can still apply Meditate to ourselves, but... How much of that are we getting? This is obviously, like, the best thing. For that. For per point of inflexibility, which is 4, we apply 4 extra stacks of any freeze or meditate. It's so good. And it has inflexibility of its own. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it and we'll see. I'm going here. I don't care. It's a special place. So 3,200 is the highest, but let's see if that changes sometime soon here. No, but I did see another 3,000. If they would walk closer to me, I wonder what that would look like. I mean, he's just chilling up there. Yeah, we still didn't beat it. That's the thing. The meditate is giving us extra as well. You go out in front. Got some meditate. I don't know. I don't get very much, but I get some. If I get the thing that teleports me in, on prayer, teleport to random tile on self. Any unit teleports, apply meditate to yourself. Allies become immune to damage dealt by you. I mean, I don't know. That's just good too. That was equipment, wasn't it? Yeah, the thing that I'm thinking of. On being dealt damage by an enemy, apply poise to yourself, teleport to the attacker. Yeah, that was the other thing that I was considering. Teleporting in. No, teleporting the attacker. I want to be teleporting in. On standstill, teleport to the closest enemy, apply stasis to yourself, deal lightning damage, repeat with astral damage. I don't know, man. It's kind of interesting. On standstill, teleport to the closest enemy. It's dangerous, but I think it is good. In a weird way. It gets us attacked, which would give us the additional meditation. I mean, we're not really in any kind of danger. Okay, I started taking a bunch of damage. I'm actually in danger. Kind of. We can always press my abilities. Could always heal. Taking a bit there. Why is that? Okay. Go, go, go. The basilisk hisses. Incoming rip. Not really, but like, what if? God, is this just better? It has a lot more armor because we upgraded the hell out of it too. Our single target damage is just so funny. All right. We do kind of want a little bit of healing. Let's take a look at this stuff because I didn't in the other screen. Oh god, it's been an hour. I think I do need to be done, but like, but I don't want to. Stand still. All allies gain. Ooh. Robe of Vigor. 10 armor, encumbrance up. 100 max life to summoned allies. On standstill, all allies gain 50 max life and heal all allies for 50. I'm not an ally of myself, am I? Ooh, wait. Start. Oh, hell. On standstill, apply 3 meditate to yourself. Do 20 astral damage to one enemy at any range. God, that could be nice, but it's... Oh, it's a one-hander. But is it worth the poise? Slash the fact that we upgrade... This has 470 hit. We've really... I think we're in for a penny and for a pound on that one. There is an option that the Robe of Vigor is alright. Sad, but we're doing it. I mean, I guess we're absolutely locked in on our final thing there for our helmet. On step or attack. Step. LOL. Ooh. What's her shield do right now? Gain 50% block chance. Yeah. So you can two-hand this weapon. This shield. On block, apply 2 poise yourself. I think that's probably worth it. On game turn, heal yourself for 10% of max life. I do like that too. Send it. Part of me does want to see if we can just mash spacebar into the end of the run at this point. More. Wait, we have 2 of them now! I didn't see that. It's because how much they take a certain amount of summon points. Summon familiars are not limited by your willpower. Okay. So you do not follow that rule. But you have, let's see, 272 poise, 272 poise. Okay. I mean, dude, I'm not gonna argue with having 2 of them, but why did I have 2 of them? Because I don't have 2 of them now. Okay. I do just slowly die by my own ability. Is kind of the annoying thing here. Okay, go. Like, how much of this is them and how much is me? I'm down with it. Any more items? Seems no. Probably makes sense to hold on to them, but it's a lot of items here. It's probably just worth it more on this. You have crazy ice resist, though, so never mind. I think if anything could body us, it'd be, like, just a guy who has lots of ice resist. We want to be closer so we get our attacks, but... He's going up there, he's tanking everything for me, so... And then I can heal him. Alright, we want to move out of that AoE. It's the type of damage that might be a little bit scarier here. Okay, good. We're vibing, we're vibing. Ow. Good place right in the middle of everything. And it sucks for them. Yeah, heal up a little bit. It takes a chunk for us to get healed. Oop. I don't think that we cared about these. No. But yeah, I just want to... at this point, I want to see the if we can make it to the end. Super ice resist. Ooh. Okay. Super ice resist, though. I'm assuming my guy does ice damage, because it didn't list anywhere that he does anything else. All it says is that he's an ice elemental. Performs an extra attack. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's doing ice damage. So, like, that has me concerned. Like, obviously we get a bunch of stuff, but we're also fighting a boss who's good against us. He hits... Oh, he does blunt damage. Checks out. Please. Well, then maybe we haven't needed to care too much. But we do extra ice damage based off of the skill level. Meh. Increase all ice and physical damage. Oh yeah, no, it's just it's irrelevant. (24) 44 stacks of freeze on you. Maybe we do want to just increase the thing that makes him take more damage based off of the freeze stacks. They don't have to be that... Yeah, the range on that's a little bit bigger. I mean... I think it's good. That one's worth 2 points. But just straight up an extra attack. You know what? Screw it. Let's diversify a little bit. And I truly mean only a little bit. Come here. You can come to me. You look creepy. Death 90%. Click for detailed trade information. What do you do? On being attacked, deal damage to the attacker. That being said, a lot of the damage would be from my ally and not me. I can't swap weapons at this point. I really, really can't. I'm doing it. I'm going to trust in my ally. Okay. Plus, like, we have, like, a lot of regen on him. Okay. He's good. He's just running up and mowing him down. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's nothing to him. On entrance, summon a Ratman Flourisher. Ah, yes. Yeah, repulsion on standstill sounds nice, but I think at this point, this stuff is just increasing our vibes. Our general vibes. Gaze upon the Obelisk. I mean, we have no choice here. Let's increase the cryomancy. Run it. Uh-oh. Okay. We're chilling here. We're chilling here. It was a little bit spooky there for a second, though. So how many floors? That's the real question. 25 anoints. So the nice thing is if we move, it doesn't impact my allies' poise or anything. So if we want to move closer to apply even more frost, that is something we can do. And it's not particularly challenging to do. And if we're in a little bit of danger, we obviously have our nice. We're actually doing attacks too. Got status effects out the wazoo. Come on, get him, pal. Ooh. Right, I think we were done. I think at this point, like, since we're so close, we hit the level 2, we just pump up the cryomancy again. I didn't think we were gonna get enough levels to get the full shebang going, you know? They've got repulsion, which I don't think is that scary with our current setup, which is nice. Damage reflect is always a thing that I'm very scared of in games like this. Okay, but it seemed fine here. I do worry if they get up in my face. Okay, so we're out of the range of that. More. Our ally, I mean, like... Oh, I can't tell if this is in range or not. Because it could be this. Okay, that popped. That popped. Now, if we need to, we can move in a little bit. I think we're chilling. All right, we got our abilities saved up. The Voggite emerges through a slit in the air, and the walls vibrate with a sour smell of metal. Damage equals weapon side plus blood rage stacks. I'm just assuming you're the final boss, I guess. But the fact that there's all this crap on the ground has me thinking maybe that was not the case. There's a lot of crap on the ground for a final boss. I regret what I've done. I regret what I've done. There's a full-on extra little thing here. I thought we were going to be done. I didn't mean it. Oh, no. Oh, I mean, this is good. I think that's worth, even this late. Kind of resists you got. Don't matter too much. Maybe just run for like... Say how many floors there are on it? I'd assume these are easier. Which we don't necessarily need. We should probably just go to the one that has more equipment. Teleporting behind me. How dare you? I guess we'll chill and then we'll upgrade our ally again, I guess. Who is absolutely ripping them apart. I do wonder if because they got they got the multi-strikes, and we're increasing the damage they take by the frost on the multi-strikes. So I think getting the extra attack in probably adds up really well. Not even gonna humor that one at this point. We're an hour 15 in. On self or any unit teleports, apply poison meditate. See, that could have been good. That could have been good. It's a chest piece though. Like there's a build to that we could have gone for. We're not in danger here. More strength. I'm sure there's more we could do. But I'm just happy enough with what we've got. Send them up. So we got another familiar again. What's up with that? We get it only when we level it up. You know, if we know, I don't know, if we know that we actually are going to be on a final boss, we could, like, save that and level up right when we're about to fight the final boss. Attack with a bare fist. There's a lot of attack with bare fist items, which is kind of fun. Expansive pink stars. I don't really know what... I don't know what's gonna be scarier here. You are actively weak to slash, blunt, pierce, which is kind of nice. Protection from harm, warding area attack. Eh. I probably unjustifiably feel overpowered. Well, I think it's pretty justifiable. I was gonna say, like, I think that this is just Ascension level 1 or whatever. Like, I'm pretty confident that it gets harder than this. But we've also got a pretty nasty setup here. On top of everything. It was healing for 14 per. Yeah, I was gonna say 18,000 or 18,000, 8,000 slash damage there. I'm gonna handle this myself, my friend. If we would have had them get into my melee range there, they were toast. But yeah, these guys are annoying. Part of me wants to walk up into the range. Just to do some damage. Yeah, that's good, but we didn't get the teleport pieces to make that truly good. Yeah, neither of these really matter. Nope. That guy's got good resists to my setup. Come here, pal. Come here, pal. Or not. Go get him, champ. I'm coming with you. Papa's coming with. I don't think we're making it to, we need one more point, and then, yeah, we can, if we find the boss, we can literally summon a second ally specifically just in that fight. Which is funny. They would be splitting my buffs, though, wouldn't they? Where am I? I'm up here. That's fine. Okay, there we go. There we go. The Astrolith. A lone figure stands atop. The king of many colors, I would assume, is going to be the guy. But we'll freaking see, I guess. Poppin', pal. So this guy can get a hell of a lot of freeze regardless. But yeah, I'm just going to be sitting on my points. If my HP looks like it's going somewhere a bit scary. Woo! Ooh, my pal. Thank God for all that healing. And thank God that wasn't me. Alright, if we get one more level, we'll increase the freeze mastery, the freeze damage mastery thing. Ow. Okay. That did hurt. We get these back really pretty easily, don't we? Yeah. We sure can. Uh-oh. You gotta get out of here, pal. We'll upgrade the cryomancy once more. Go get him, pal. You can just heal from in here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm keeping that main tank up. Okay, that floor was nothing. Is this the boss floor? I don't know. I'm gonna have my heart broken again. So we could do this, and then we get a lot of blood rage that way, which is nice. Which means our ally gets a lot of blood rage too. Okay. Woo! Okay. Trying to get up there, my friends? Wait, did you turn them against me? Okay, good. I was going to say, that would be an unbelievable hard counter to such an annoying degree. Okay. I need you to get up. This guy's really fast, isn't he? That's got to be what it is. We blast them. We kill him with prayer. We level up a couple times. We win! Victory! Praise Umbaba! You enter the second cycle of degradation and you win 88 glory. I've done it! Took a long time, but we've freaking done it. You stood still 839 times, and honestly, it seems lower than I would have expected. Sorcerer's been unlocked. Muberizian. Albaz. Ape. Just straight up. Ascetic. Agara, Takal, Tengri, Myrmidon. What the heck? Oh, these are the gods. There's just straight up is just an ape. For every empty armor slot, gain resistances, and for every equipped armor, you lose resistance on adjacent attack. Apply inflame to yourself. Resist psychic down. All right. I mean, we freaking did it. Game very good. Game very, I'm glad we approached it in a simplistic way, because you could absolutely have your brain ripped apart, but I think that's the beautiful thing about it is there are some builds that are like a little bit easier to follow that you can handle early on, and then as you learn more of the ins and outs and like of the busted interactions, you can go for a more wild advanced thing. But alas, this is a long enough video as is. That's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. Check out the channel for roguelikes and more every single day. Link in the top description if you want to check out Path of Achra for yourself. If you guys want more, let me know. Runs are quite long for this sucker, so it's going to need a lot of support for me to be able to run more of this, but let me know in the form of a comment down below. Thank you for watching. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.